Hi, this is the June 9th solar eclipse reading from the marina. So, alright, one more time. There's water all around me, full area view. I'm on the marina. It's all water. Right? Right. Alright. I was instructed to fuck. Say it ain't so. Alright, well, we just gonna have to wing it, alright guys? The bitch broke. The bitch broke. Alright, it's June 9th. However this shit come out is gonna come out. I was instructed to leave out the solar eclipse. Where we at? Yeah. Alright. Here we go. The solar eclipse, right? Alright. It's the solar eclipse. So I was told to leave the solar eclipse out for this read. Okay? And I'm gonna confirm the cards is getting cleared out with the sun. I am under the sun. Papa is directly above me. You see? Alright, that's the Most High. Alright, so let's get it because he has some words to the collective at this time. Alright? Right. So it's my pendulum. East to west is yes. North to south is no. Okay. Am I Empress the Divine Feminine? Abba. Yes. It's today June 10th. It's today Thursday, June 10th. It's today Wednesday, June 9th. Yes. Was I instructed to leave out the solar eclipse card the day before the actual solar eclipse? Okay, collective. I'm confirming, Abba, is this you speaking to me? The Most High Supreme Being or Power. Brakata Bahashan Yahweh or POWAH. Yeah? Gratitude. They want to see your hand. Oops. Abba. Okay, I'm going to try to do it. Is this you speaking to me, Abba? The Most High. Hold on, Supreme Being. The sun that's above me. Did you instruct me to leave the solar eclipse out for this collective reading on June 9th, Wednesday, the day before June 10th, solar eclipse? Am I Empress, the High Priestess? And you vessel through me in channelings. Am I a demon, Abba, as the Christians call me? As the false prophets, the ones that hate and envy me, am I a demon, Abba? Am I a light warrior and led by Archangel Michael and the other archangels? Am I a living archangel? Okay, Papa still. Gratitude, Abba. Papa. Am I a living archangel on this 3D earthly realm? You're a light warrior, Empress, Divine Feminine. Are those the USA planes flying above me, Abba, at this time? Hold on. I'm being watched by the government. Is this the draconians? Oh, Papa's angry. Gratitude, Abba. I stop. All right, people. Whoever wanted clarity and validation, that's your validation, that's your clarity, all right? So, let me get with it. So, y'all just count how many times y'all hear planes going on above me. Yes, they track me through my cell phone. Yes, they probably have one in my car. This is all expected. Nothing they do is unknown to me or seeing the divine. We know everything. Selah, Selah. So I'm going to pull one more card on this, right? So the significator is solar eclipse. I had gave a warning about the solar eclipse from Papa on that lunar super blood moon flower eclipse, yeah? Full moon, right? So now we here. 15 days passed and here we are, right? So the solar eclipse, I shuffle. If y'all don't want to see me shuffle, then you can fast forward. But I'm gonna shuffle. I'm not gonna pause to shuffle. I'm gonna just shuffle, right? So y'all can see I'm shuffling the cards, right, for this read. Even though the tripod broke, I'm still making it happen, Captain. And we get through the blockages. Real shit. I don't let nothing stop me. I'm a bulldozer. Real shit. And people don't like that. They don't like I could bulldoze through a situation. I could alchemist and transmute evil attacks by demons into light, into love for humanity, love for the little kids, protection for the kids that go through pedophilia, child molestation attacks. Yeah, it's all good. They shut down my Instagram. It's all good. But here, we just gonna channel messages from Papa and leave all that other shit where that other shit was. Alright? So messages, Abba. What else you want to put on the solar eclipse at this time, Papa? With much gratitude. So I'm pulling from this. I'm sorry. Yeah, if y'all can see it. Alright? Alright. Alright, cool. That's what I'm working with. Divine white light of the Most High. What is it you want to add on into the solar eclipse at this time? I don't pull cards. I let the card flip in my hand or spit out on the floor. All right? Only unless when I'm indicated to, like this one, I was told to pull this one and leave it there. Okay? All right. So messages, Abba. With much gratitude, Papa. Dora. Dora and much gratitude, Abba. Sella, Sella, Sella. I'm using elemental energies. What is elemental energies? I'm using fire straight from source, the sun, which they try to chemtrail out. I'm using my ancestor, the element of water. That's all around me, 360. I'm using air, and I'm using earth, Gaia. You can see the green around me, right? So I'm tapped in. So we're gonna see what astrological card is gonna fall. Much gratitude, Abba. Ah, Juno. Where's my... Hold on. Let me ask if you want me to keep this card. Because I don't want to get the message, you know what I mean? Make sure the message is clear. Clear, clear, clear. Abba, do you want this card to be kept at this time? No. Okay. Turn it back in. Shuffle. All right? Shuffle real good. So why does Juno keep trying to come out? All right? Keep the Venus. That's on top. Okay. Gratitude. All right? And the new moon underneath it. You want Iris? Oh, these are the cards Papa want. Okay. So, he doesn't just want to. He's speaking through astrology. I'm gonna do a clarification with the enchanted map. And I'm going to clarify that with the Zen Tarot, if y'all can see. Yeah, I got decks on decks on decks. You heard? All right. Oopsie. Damn. They heard today, big man. Come on, no. Sorry, guys. Somebody out there pissed. We still gonna make this shit happen, cat. All right. So I got my cards from the astrology, and I'm gonna just line them up. The significator is solar eclipse. Can y'all see? Let me see. Yeah. All right. This is so much fun. Like, I'm really freaking enjoying this. I'm in my elevate. I meditated before this read. It's thebomb.com. Yeah, I did what I gotta do for healing on some angel alien shit. Meditation. Yeah, man, we armored up over here, you heard? My affirmations is not your affirmations, but all right. Solar eclipse, right? I'm trying to make sure this is angled right. Venus dropped out. I'm gonna read straight from the book. New moon is being placed under the new moon solar eclipse. It all goes about how the cards drop down too. You know how they laid out, right? That all plays a part. Wow. And then we have Eris. All right, y'all hear that plane coming back again? Count how many times y'all hear planes over my head. I'm just saying. Yeah. Eris, okay? Okay, guys. Let's get it on and popping, all right? Let's see. Let me stop messing with this. Okay? And let's go away. So, I'm going to read solar eclipse, right? Solar eclipse, the harbinger. In a reading, a solar eclipse occurs when a new moon, look what's under what's under the solar eclipse. Isn't the new moon under the solar eclipse? Right. And to its right is Eris. This is a special message. I already feel it. And to the left is Venus. So something major has happened on this new moon solar eclipse, right? So let me read. They watching me. Hi. I'm on candid camera for real. All right, the harbinger. A solar eclipse occur. I'm reading straight from the book, right? A solar eclipse occurs when a new moon is directly between the sun and the earth and blocks out the sun rays. The solar eclipse carries the same potential for opportunity as the new moon, but it does come with a warning. Solar eclipse is bringing a warning that you will reap 3 times. So the warning is you're going to reap 3 times what you sow, right? So go for it. And we're on the new moon. So I'm going to just take it straight to the new moon because now I'm like, okay, whoo, it's a new moon. New moon, all right? In a reading, this phase represents the starting point of lunar cycle, the moon cycle, all right? Starts out empty and then it grows into light. It is where the subconscious and the conscious mind share the same plane. Meaning your conscious, meaning your higher self and your lower self is balanced, is tempered, is in alignment. That's what it means. The subconscious and the conscious. Subconscious is your lower self, your subconscious, right? And your conscious mind is your higher self. Share the same plane. And this means you should focus on all aspirations, all your goals should be focused on at this time, right? And emotional desires. Emotional desire. What you truly love and desire should be focused on at this time, right? If you plant the seeds, they shall grow. So this is time to planting, manifesting. You see what I'm saying? Manifesting is a way of planting seeds into the ethers. Okay. Think of the new moon as a blank page where you control the story. You can't make this shit up. What do you want to manifest? That's your blank page. Manifestation is your blank page. How do you manifest? You got to have all your chakras aligned. You have to live a clean life. You're going to manifest good. You do it with evil, devil energy, it's going to come short, and it comes with consequences and repercussions. Right? Right. The devil give you what you want, but understand the devil work for the Most High. So it's all like a rat trap. They put the cheese on the trap. You're going to go for the cheese, and then that bar is going to break your neck. It's going to kill you. It's a double-edged sword. That's manifestation with the devil, right? You manifest truly with the Most High. You eat balanced. You drink your water. You exercise ground walking nature. Give him praise, gratitude, and honor to the Most High, the divine, right? And make a wish. Pray to him. Sacrifice to him. How do we sacrifice? We don't sacrifice to him in blood. We sacrifice something we love. Like for instance, you love meat, give that shit up. You love juice, stop drinking that shit, drink water. Show him that you truly mean it. They coming back again. You can't make this shit up. It's the third time. It's really my fourth, fifth time, but it is what it is, right? Think of the new moon as a blank page where you control the story. What do you wish for most? This card could also be a period of uncertainty and insecurity because we cannot see the moon glow. All right? So some people gonna have anxiety because they can't get their way. They not seeing they seeds. They don't have no seeds to plant. And if they have seeds to plant, it's on bare and dry land. Period of uncertainty and insecurity because we cannot see the moon's glow. Because y'all stuck in darkness, collective. Darkness of doubt, double-mindedness. With no faith in the light of the moon, of the light of what's unhidden. Y'all stuck in behind the moon. See what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get into it. I want to read Aries, being that it looks just like the new moon. I don't know. I'm being guided to just go straight into Aries at this time. All right? So I'm going to read Aries and see what it is. So bear with me. So I'm at Aries, the destroyer. Wow. So this solar eclipse is bringing in. Can y'all see this? I can't move my tripod, but if y'all see it, just see. If y'all don't, right? Aries is the destroyer. Oh, shit. All right. Symbols. The number 3. Woo. Daggers. Oh, shit. Adder, torches, and golden apples. What's up with the apples? Okay. I'm going to read. So, but what's standing out is 3. Right? 3 is a magical number. The trifecta, the trilogy. Everything really truly starts off on 3. But anyway, 3, 6, 9. Right. Daggers, adder, torches. So something is getting burnt. Something is getting daggered, stabbed. Look, something is going to get stabbed. And I speak freely, authentically. So something is going to get stabbed the fucked up. And it's going to be burnt. And the golden apples. All right, we're going to see where this goes. So it was Aries in astrology. It was Aries, jealousy. Whoa! That set off the famous Trojan War. Oh, shit. That's the golden apples. Let's put it together. Upset that and it was a feminine. So look. So Aries is a feminine, right? Upset that she was not invited to the wedding of Peleus and Thetis. If I'm messing this up, it is what it is, right? The goddess went into hysterical rampage, encouraging men to fight one another, which quickly spiraled into madness. It was an sorry, I'm so excited about this because this shit resonate with me. It was an overreaction on her part, but she showed that she lives up to her reputation as a spiteful and petty goddess. So all your karmic karmic feminines, this is about y'all. The enlightened karmics, the tarot light workers that are doing wickedness for their own gain. Aries presides over karmic retribution. Though her judgment is not always sound, when thinking about this goddess, we have to acknowledge the concept of an eye for an eye, or better yet, your 2 eyes for my 1. Her rebellion is clearly not as lighthearted as that of Uranus. In the natal chart, think of her as a mirror inside of yourself. Since her transits are so slow moving, all the people you come in contact with for the next few hundred years would have the same Aries sign, which is Aries. What this means is the house that takes precedent in your natal chart with this asteroid. The house Aries is in holds the traits we dislike most in ourselves. And all too often we take out this discontent on others. Wow. So this is about the collective that hates their shadow. Who's your shadow? Your inner demons. You hate your shadow so much, you attack other people that remind you of your inner demons. I don't know. It kind of sounds sick and twisted, but let's read on, right? We can rebel against these qualities as much as we want, but they are always going to be there. So you can't run from your shadow. Not even I could run from my shadow. Yes, I have a shadow. As an archangel, I definitely have a shadow. Very vicious, very savage. You see what I'm? But that's higher enlightenment, and I'm not going to talk about that right now. Woke ones, to the true enlightenment of the divine, know exactly what I'm talking about. I am an empress, so I'm a Libra. So I am the balance of good and evil, the in-betweener. Salah, salah. In a reading, feeling jealous and angry, these are both healthy emotions. But don't let them consume you entirely, or you may not be invited to the party. It might feel satisfying to lash out in the moment, but if you channel that anger into something more productive, that's when you start to transmute. You become the alchemist. You will yield much better results. Use your anger to manifest what you want, like money, happiness, trueness to the divine, being a good human being. Right? Right. Iris can also point to transgenerational trauma and its effect on our daily lives. What's transgenerational trauma? I'm a seeking molestation, incest. That's transgenerational. Things that's been happening from generations to generations, the same dark acts. That's transgenerational trauma. That it affects our daily lives. We carry the stresses of our ancestors inside we carry the stresses of our ancestors inside of us, and this shapes our responses to certain triggers on a cellular level. What I mean on a cellular level, on a DNA cellular level, because it's genetics. Transgenerational trauma is genetics, DNA. These traumas can be on an immediate family level, but also a social level. Remember the things you are feeling. Remember that the things you are feeling are valid. Keywords: anger, strife, bitterness, karma, vengeance, reflection. What a new moon, what solar eclipse bringing? It was the warning. The new moon is what? I just said it. The solar eclipse is the warning to let y'all know. Whatever y'all reap, y'all gonna sow 3 times. The new moon is manifestation, the blank sheet. We're going over to Venus. Straight to Venus. Hold on. Where's she at? With Venus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, houses 2nd and 7th. She controls the 2nd and 7th house. I'm not even going to get to 2nd and 7th house right now. Hold on, I'm guided to do so. All right, 2nd and 7th house, right? 2nd house, Taurus, Venus. Work. This is what you do outside of yourself. The 2nd house is where issues relate to our finances, security, and our personal value lives. Our personal values lived. I'm going to read that over. The 2nd house is where issues related to our finances, security, and our personal values live. How we attract money. And how we treat it once we have it is determined by this house. Someone who has a stellium of planets in the 2nd house can be overly fixated on money and possessions. They can go back and forth between feeling secure financially to not having enough to cover their needs. A planet that is transiting the 2nd house can stir up lots of different feelings about financial and personal security. A positive planet like Jupiter can bring an influx of income, but a more difficult one like Saturn can bring in sudden bills or another type of value-based lesson. So we know Saturn is here. What's retrograding? Saturn, Mercury, and Jupiter. So Saturn with the 2nd house through Venus It's going to bring in sudden bills or another type of value-based lessons. Sounds like that reaping it in three folds. In a reading, if you get the second house in a reading, it's time to get your finances in order. Overindulging in material things due to stress will catch up with you and leave you scrambling to pay your bills. Alternatively, if you have been short on cash and struggling, this is about to change. Expect a pay raise or some type of windfall to come your way. Sometimes the second house means that you are pushing your beliefs onto other people against their will. Nothing in life is one size fits all, and that works for you, and what works for you may not work for someone else. So, so this is for the ones that would think that I'm forcing, but you came to my channel, so did I force you to come here? I didn't. Not at all. What's the 7th house? And then we're going to push on. Libra and Venus. Ooh. Air. Second house is Earth. And the elements is talking. The planetary ruler of the the planetary ruler of the 7th house is Venus, and it's also the traditional home of Libra. It is here that we navigate our relationships with other people, how we interact with others one-on-one or in a team is determined by this house. Most people worry that if they have an empty 7th house, they will never get married. So the keywords, find a best friend or be part of a group. And this is not true at all. You may just refuse to settle for anything less than your idea of perfect. You may also be drawn to unconventional relationships. When an inner planet transits around this house, relationship issues are reflected back at us with intensity. The cups of the 7th house is what is known as the descendant. As the opposite of ascendant, it is here that we look outside of the self and discover breathe. It is here that we look outside of the self and discover what we find appealing and attractive in other people. Someone with a descendant in Aquarius is going to be drawn to people from all walks of life, whereas someone with a Virgo descendant is going to look for someone who shares a similar background. In a reading, the 7th house is about elevating your behaviors and your desires in all your relationships, intimate or otherwise. Are you holding on to old friends you have outgrown? Maybe a work partnership has shifted into something more. As we evolve and change, so do our relationships. Defining clear-cut boundaries doesn't make you a bad person. The 7th house in a reading can also indicate that it is time to expand your social circle. Joining a club or team sport is a great way to meet new people that wouldn't otherwise. We all have valuable things to learn from one another, and you never know who you find exactly what you're looking for. Let me see. And you never know, you could find exactly what you are looking for. Okay. All right, back to Venus we go. Venus. So that's the houses that Venus rules. She also rules over Earth. Her symbols is art, shells, flowers, especially roses, makeup, coins, and gardens. All right, Venus is the ruler of what is known as the divine feminine. Because she rules 2 signs, her energy is split into 2 areas. Taurus is between air and earth. Beauty and values, which are related to her Taurus side, and love and relationship, which are tied to her Libra side. The material. So we speaking about a divine feminine collective. The material items we want are governed by the first area of Venus. Some people want money, some want good food, and others have a desire to create drama and art. The people we attract and are attracted to are determined by the second side of Venus. Everything from the way we flirt with a potential date to how we express ourselves in our most intimate partnerships is ruled by her position on our chart. What chart? Your birth natal chart. Someone with a lot of Venus energy would be quite alluring and have a natural magnetism about them, even if they are very shy or reserved. It is important to note that, like all classic beauties, Venus has a dark side. Her energy can be greedy, lazy, and entitled, and a difficult transit can bring this out in all of us. I'm going through Saturn, and I'm not greedy, lazy, or entitled, or difficult, and that's real shit. In a reading, it is time to appreciate the beauty in your surroundings. Too often we rush through life, never stopping to appreciate the simple things. See, I'm out here in Gaia, loving on the waters, enjoying hearing the birds, the sun, Ra, Papa, Oceanai, the fairies, the deer energy, tree spirit energy, Mayat water energy, and energy from the sun, fire, and air energy, breeze. Right? I'm appreciating it. The simple things that people overlook is my fulfillment. Food and shelter are human needs, but we also need enjoyment. We need pleasure and intimacy. All right, so I'm celibate. I'm 2 years, but like 4 months, 2 year, 4 or 5 months celibate right now. And then before the break, I was 4 years celibate. So 4 and 2, right? That's 6 years if I was to add it up. And I'm good, but okay, here we go. We need pleasure and intimacy. We need laughter. We need rest. Without these, we are just empty shells, prone to depression and loneliness. So I don't think okay, this is not about me. This is about collective. So they saying if you don't have enjoyment in your life, it's easy for you to feel loneliness and depression. Okay. I don't know, because I love being by myself. I enjoy self. I can't even explain how much I love being to myself. I really do. But okay, let's hear what most I have to say. Venus serves as a reminder to pamper yourself every now and again. So every time you could be selfish, selfish in moderation. Anything in excess is devil energy. That's just the truth. All right? You'll be more productive in the long run. You could be going through a period of attraction right now, whether you are attracting material items or romantic interests. Venus wants you to not only enjoy it, but to utilize it. How can you use this magical energy you are radiating to serve yourself? Sounds like manifestation. So often we are told not to be selfish, or to put our needs first. To the ones that want to read it, right? But in fact, you must. When you are happy, the people around you are happier as well. So the key words of Venus is creativity, beauty, love, divine feminine, harmony, and entitlement. All right, collective. So significator energies. I don't want to mess with this, but let me see if I could do this. No. Come on.